Hi everyone, welcome to my brand new series about JavaScript projects. And from now I will be posting some JavaScript projects in my channel. And if you are a beginner and want to learn JavaScript and JavaScript projects, and if you don't know how to get started, and I think this series will help you to learn something new. And we know that actually JavaScript is a difficult language rather than other languages. And I hope this series will give you a push to learn something new and in a fun way. Follow this series along with me, and I hope we will learn something new together. And today in this tutorial, I will be showing you this. We will be creating a simple project and an easy project. And if you are a beginner, then I hope this project will help you to learn something new. So this is the project we will be creating. Here you can see that we have a background and then we have a button here. So whenever I will click on this button, this background color will change. So let me show you. If I now click on this button, here you can see that our color is now changing. Our background color is now changing, and if we now click again, here you can see that our background color is changing and it's now a different color. And if we now click, here you can see that our background color is changing whenever I am clicking on this button. So we will create this project using JavaScript, and for styling we will be adding some CSS and HTML also. So if you don't know how this process is going on, here you can see that whenever I will click on this button, this background color is changing, and it's actually changing in some different colors, not the same color every time. It is actually changing in some different colors, and the sequence of changing the color is not the same also. You can see that if we now click on the button, here you can see that it is now changing the color, but not in the same sequence. The sequence is now changed. It is changing the colors differently. So now I will show you how to do this in JavaScript. And guys, please don't skip any part of this video or any second of this video, because these things will be difficult for you if you don't see the whole tutorial. So I will just request you to watch the complete tutorial, and I hope you will learn something new in this tutorial. And before we start, if you guys are new in my channel, then please subscribe this channel, like this video, and press the bell icon for the future videos. So that's it guys, let's get started. So here is my project directory. Here you can see that I have a JS file, index file, and a style sheet also. So I will be opening our index.html file first. So here you can see that this is my index.html file, and we have a simple HTML code here. And here we have gave a title for this project, and then we have linked our style sheet. And then underneath this we have linked our app.js file, our JS file also. So now here I will be just creating a button. Here you can see that we have a button here. So I will simply create this button in our HTML. So for creating our button, we need a button tag, and here we have to right click me. That's it guys. Now save and go to our website. Here you can see that we have a button here, click me, on the top left corner. Now we have to style this button. We have to add some different color of this font color, and then we have to give some background color of this button. And I want this button to be in the center, not in the top left. So for doing this, we will go to our style sheet, and here first we have to target our button tag. And here in the button, first I will give a background color, and our background color will be hash 5555 and 5. That's it. And then here I will give our font color, and our font color will be white. Then I want some padding inside this button. So padding from top and bottom, it will be 15 pixel. From left and right, it will be 32 pixel. And then I will give a font size, and our font size will be 16 pixel. Now save and go to our website, and if we now refresh, here you can see that we have created our button here. And here I want a pointer, I want a hand whenever I will hover on this button. So for doing this, we have to write cursor and it will be pointer. That's it. Now save and go to our website, and if we now refresh, and if you now hover on this button, here you can see that we have a hand pointer here, and this is now looking good. So now I want this button in the center here, so I will simply add some margin here. So margin from top and bottom, it will be 40 VH, and then from left and right it will be 90 VH. Now save and go to our website, and now refresh. Here you can see that our button is now in the center. So our HTML and our CSS part is done. We have to add our JavaScript. So for doing this, let's go to our JS file, And in our JS file, if we now go to our website, here you can see that if we now click on this button, nothing is happening. So now we have to write a function for the color changing, for the background color change. Whenever I will click on this button, then our color will be changed. So first we have to click on this button. So now we have to initialize our click on the button in our JS file here, and here it will be const, and then here I will take a variable, and the variable name will be also button. And then we have to take the button. Here you can see that we have the button in our HTML file. Now we have to take this button and add it here. So for doing this, in our JavaScript we have a module here, and it will be document.querySelector. And then here we have to write a value, and the value will be button because we want this button here. So copy this button from here and then paste it here. That's it. Like this one. Now we have to target our body also, because whenever I will click on this button, I want to change the background. So background is actually body of our website. So now we have to do the same here. So I will just simply copy this one from here and then paste it here. That's it. And now we have to take a different variable, and this variable name will be body. That's it. And now we have to change the value also, this value. So this value will be actually our body. So now copy this body from here and then paste it here. That's it. So now whenever I will click on this button, our body color will be changed. And which color? Because this program actually doesn't have any color here. So we have to give some color to change every time we click on this button. So for doing this, we have to create another variable so that we can store some colors. So for doing this, I will simply copy this one again and then paste it here. And then now I will change the variable name, and it will be color. That's it. And here, instead of this document.query, we have to store some value. We have to store some colors name. Now I will create an array here, and inside this array I will put my colors. So this will be array. Then we have to add some colors here. So for adding color, we have to write the name of this color like red. That's it. And then if we want more colors, we can do that also. And also, if you don't want to write the color name, if you want to write the hex values of the color, you can do that also. Suppose I want to add a value which is actually white, so you can just do this like this. You can add hex value also, but I will write the color's name, and our second color will be green, and let's give another color, and it will be blue, and the next color will be yellow, and our next color will be pink, and our next color will be purple. If you want, you can add more color here also. So after this, we have to now give a initial position, because if you want, you can keep this white background color, but I will change the background color. I don't want this white background color. So for doing this, here we have to initialize our body, because white background color is actually inside our body. So that's why we have to type body first, and then I want to change the color. So that's why we have to write a style, and because I want to change the color of background color, so that's why it will be background color. And here we have to write the color name which we want to give. So here I will give the color name, and it will be violet. That's it. Now save, and if we go to our website and if we now refresh, here you can see that now our color is now changed. It is now violet color. If you want the white color, you can keep that also, but I don't want the white background color. So after this one, now here we have to add some functions. We have to add some event, because the color will change whenever I will click on this button. Okay, so if I tell the button to change the color, it will not change the color, because our language will not be understood by this program. So for doing this, we have to give some command like click, like hover, like move on, like move in. So we have to give some command so that the JavaScript file can understand our commands, our instruction. So for doing this, we have to give some commands in the JavaScript files. So I will give my instruction to this button, because whenever I click on this button, I want to change the background color. So that's why it will be button, and then I want to give the instruction. So this JavaScript program will understand my command only through the event listener. So that's why I have to add event listener. That's it. Here in JavaScript we have some names for these events. Here we have actually click, we have move in, we have hover, we have move out, different kind of names. So I want to click, because whenever I will click on this button, then I want to change the background color. So we have to give the click here. That's it. And then here we have to write a function. And why we need a function? We need a function because I want to change the background color, and this color will not show up easily. We have to write a function for this one. So that's why we have to just here we have to just write the function name, and the function name will be change B. It means change background color. That's it. And now here we have to write the function. We have to give the instruction for this one. So for doing this, first I will be writing a function, and then we have to give the name of this function, and it will be change B. That's it. And here now we have to take a const, and now we have to give a variable name, and it will be color index. And I am taking this variable so that you guys can understand what is happening here. And this color index means that we have a color here, color variable, and this variable has some values here, and this is an array. And I hope you know that, because in every programming language the array starts with the 0 position, so that's why it will be 0, and it will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So that's why the index number of this value it will be 0, and the index number of this one will be 1, and then so on. So that's why I am taking the index values and color index for these values. And then here we have to take phrase int because the index value of this array, they are all integer values, so that's why it will be phrase int. And here we have to write function here, and the function will be math dot random. And this math dot random is actually an inbuilt function of JavaScript. We don't have to write any other code for this function. And what are the works of this function? Let me tell you. This function will take the values randomly. Okay, it will not take, or it will not generate the values in the same way each time, because I want to take the values randomly. Whenever I will click on this button, it will take red, then the next time it will take pink, the next time it will take blue or any other colors, because I don't want this program to work every time in the same way. So that's why I am taking math.random, and here we have to give a star. And now which values I want to change, which values I want to take randomly. I want to take the values of the colors here, so that's why it will be color. That's it. And it will be length. That's it. And now we have to change these things into our CSS also. So here we have written a CSS code, so I'll just copy this one from here and then paste it here. But this time the color will change. The color will be taken from this math.random function, and this function is actually stored in our color index. So, and this color index will be taken the color from this here, from these colors, and this colors is stored in our color. So I will just copy this color from here and then paste it here, and this color will take the colors from randomly from this variable. So I will copy this variable and then paste it here. That's it. So guys, our JavaScript program is also done. Now if we save the program and go to our website, and if we now refresh, and if we now click on this button, and here you can see that this color is changing differently, because our first color was actually, let me see, red, but this program is taking our pink color. So now if we click on this program again, here you can see that now it is taking yellow, and if we now click on this color, it will be green, and then again green, and then red here. So guys, here you can see that this program is generating the color randomly, not in this given sequence. It will take the color randomly. So guys, here you can see that we just done our first JavaScript project, and this project is so amazing, and this project will help you to understand some JavaScript fundamentals from here. And I hope this tutorial will helpful for you. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, then please subscribe my channel, like this video, and press the bell icon for the future videos. And guys, I will recommend you to stay connected with my channel, because I will be posting some JavaScript projects in my channel. And that's it guys, let's see you in our next tutorial.